lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio.
And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
Show. This is Charles. How y'all doing today? This is Charles McCutchen. Welcome to Charles' Phone. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. Check this out, y'all. I was looking at something today online, and it may be a little bit of noise, a little background noise. I'm walking, what have you, no big deal. But we are 6 months away from 2020. Let that sink in for a second. We are 6 months away from 2020. Now, what I do, I reflect on my time. I don't know about everybody else. I reflect on what I've been doing, what goals I still need to accomplish, which, are a lot. Some people set their goals so low and they hit them every time. I don't hit my goals every time. It's just a part of life for me. No big deal. I don't harp on it and make it a big deal if I don't hit my goals, but I don't stop. That's my thing. I don't stop. I don't let other people stop me. And you have to be the same way on this journey that we're all on. Everybody's on some type of journey. The sad part is if you didn't even start yet, and we 6 months down, so you 6 months behind, probably a year, because a lot of people have all these great ideas come November and December, but then when it's time to put up or shut up, a lot of people don't move. I meet so many people that talk to me about what they're going to do and how they motivated and gonna do this, gonna do that, and then it ends up being really just words. And so I let people, do it for themselves, really, to say, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. And a lot of people waiting on permission. A lot of people are just kind of just going through the motions or what have you, and not really putting forth the effort in wanting to make this thing really take off. I talked to this one guy today. I posted something on social media, and I got to tell y'all what I posted right quick. I gotta bring it up because it's just I thought it would be good to just tell you right quick. So I posted on social media, and I said, if I had to do it all over again, like if I had to go and do it all over again, this is what I would do, not somebody else. This is just me talking here. So I said I would create a business plan. I would get funding. I said I would do marketing. I would get somebody, show me marketing or do marketing myself. I would do better taxes, not really me doing the taxes per se, but, have my taxes done by a tax specialist, CPA. I said I would have government contracts, a nonprofit. I said the name, all this stuff that I would do. I would get into real estate. I would write a book. I would do speaking engagements. I have a mentor. I have business insurance. I label all that stuff. And this is what he says. He comes back and says, that's wrong, and I would just do it all by myself. And I said, okay. So I started asking him different questions and stuff like that. And so I said, you wouldn't even have a mentor on. I said, nope, you can do it by yourself. And I said to him, if you knew everything that you were supposed to know, you'd already be where you wanted to be. Because a lot of us don't want to get the right help, and a lot of us are just almost, I'm looking at a busy intersection right now. It's almost like putting on a blindfold and saying, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to get across this street, whether it kills me. But the thing, you have a mentor standing right next to you, or somebody that can help you, that's been there across the street, but you don't want their advice or their help. I think that is that's one of the things that's going to stop you from getting to where you want to go, personally. You can't do it all by yourself, and it's okay to reach out and literally ask for a lifeline. So we only have 6 more months to go, family. And I see a lot of people haven't even started. That's just amazing to me. Like, what are you waiting on? I don't know if you, I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, some people are waiting to be perfect. And those are the same people that's going to be, you're not going to get very far with that attitude. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for you. So it's more of, what steps can you take right now? What steps can you take right now to make it happen for you and yours? Because we are responsible, and I say this almost every time, we're responsible for like the next 4 generations of people. And if you're not doing nothing right now, where is that putting, your generation of folks, the little ones? And a lot of things, I think a lot of people want to sugarcoat, what's really going on and how we do this. I'm not that guy. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, at least my truth, and hopefully you can take something that I do or something that I messed up, and then you can fix it for yourself. And I think that's the best anybody can give you. And so I just got on the road yesterday, right? I drove 9 hours. On the spur, just out of the blue. Drove 9 hours. But let me tell you the reason. I have some high net worth individuals, and these guys are buying up casinos, hotels, apartment complexes, and everything in between. And I'm doing a deal for a major hotel, and my buyers can't get the information that they need. And so that makes me look like I don't know what I'm doing when I have to rely on other people. So what I did, I picked up the phone and I called the owners of the hotel. We had a great conversation. And so I told my buyer, I said, y'all have no fear. I'm going to fix it. Now, at the time I told them that, I didn't know what I was going to do. I tell you that much. I didn't know what was going to happen. All I know is I had to fix it. I couldn't complain to nobody. I had to get it done. So I drove 9 hours to get it done. That's all I know. This deal is I'm going to tell y'all, ain't no sugarcoating. This is a $161 million deal. Off of that, I'll make a substantial amount of money. There is no not doing it or getting the right answers. You can't not have the right information for people that you're working with that level of, prowess to where they can just say, hey, they can stroke a check and literally change somebody's life. So with that being said, I want everybody to do the same thing, like in life, to say, why are y'all letting things stop you? I could have made so many excuses of why I can't get on the road, or who's going to stop me, or asking for permission, or I could have made every excuse under the book, in the book, truthfully. I didn't want to do it. I promise I didn't. And I looked at tickets. If you get a ticket, I'm a good steward. So if you get a ticket, a plane ticket that's like to the day of, that's probably $2,000 without a doubt. So I said, okay, what can I do? What are my options? The options are to get on the road and go face to face and talk business and connect people. So that's what I did. And I can promise you, I'm trying to, while I'm down where I'm located, I got a guy that I'm meeting, so I started adding on different things to do. So I got a guy that I'm meeting that he does a mixed-use facility, and he's building, and the mixed-use facility is going to be for families that come in. You're going to have restaurants. You're going to have a hotel in that area. You're going to have a lot of stuff in walking distance, businesses. and living quarters and everything like that. So I really want those plans because I want to take those plans to some stuff that I'm working on. And so I said, well, I'm about to meet this guy. I'm going to meet the owners of the hotel. I'm going to stop and see my niece, stop and see some family along the trip. So I'm just figuring it out as I go, truthfully. I'm actually at the I had to pick up some. I got to tell y'all this story. So it just happened yesterday. So as I'm driving down here, I stop and get gas. And while I'm getting gas, I see this guy. He's a less fortunate guy. He has one of those baby carts with a lot of stuff in it, like all his belongings. He has a dog, a Labrador Retriever, and there's a canned lab. And, his clothes are shoddy. He has some shorts on. And when I was walking into the door of the gas station, the door didn't work. And he said, oh, no, it's this door. So he got up and, he opened the door. And I walked in. I thought he was going for it then. You know how you wait for them to ask you for something. But he didn't say nothing. He just sat back down. So I did what I did in the store, came out, got in the car, and then I'm just looking at him. He didn't ask for a dime. He just sat there just as happy-go-lucky. So I was like, So God put it on me because this is just what I do anyway. I reached and grabbed some money, and, I just gave it to him. And then I started driving off. And something came over my spirit. And this happens, to me more than often. It happens to me. Something came over my spirit, and it was like, for me, it said, you can do better than that. That's what came over my spirit. And so I went back, and I went back to the gas station, and I was about to talk to the guy. I said, no, let me find out first. So I looked across the street. There was a Days Inn across the street. I went over there, asked the lady, do they take dogs? And she said, yes. So I went back over to the gas station and asked the guy, I said, hey, would you mind if I get you a hotel room? You can take a hot shower and everything like that. He was like, sure, yeah, no problem. I stayed over there before. I said, what I do, I'll get you 2 rooms, 2-night stay, and, freshen up or do whatever you need to do. So he was like, sure. So I go over there, check him. I get the keys and everything, and then he was out there, and I give him the keys. And I said, and then something over my spirit. I'm trying to tell y'all this is how God works. He said, you could do better than that. So I'm just thinking to myself, okay, what else can be done? What else can I do? So I look in my bag, stuff that I just packed really, and I said, okay, I can do better than that. So I put some, like, my favorite shorts. These shorts I really like. These are some shorts. These are some Jordan shorts that I just like wearing or what have you. But I haven't worn them in a while, and it is what it is. So I was like, I parted ways with those. I just bought brand new socks, and I parted ways with all of them, but I think 2 pairs. Underwear, parted ways with all of them, but 2 pairs. And shirt, I had a T-shirt on. I literally gave him the shirt off my back. And the thing is, that was the shirt that my daughter gave me when she went out to the islands, and she got that shirt and brought it back. And I think she gave it to me for my birthday. I don't remember, but I told her, what I did. She said, "Oh, that's okay, Daddy." And I was like, "Okay." And so what I'm saying to each of you, we have to continue to give. I didn't post it, social media, nothing like that, but I'm just telling y'all, we can do better. We can do better to help somebody else out, extend a helping hand. And so now I'm out here shopping, getting some more underwear and socks and stuff because I gave it away. But we can always do better. Something is always on our spirit. If you are, if that's how you are as a person, that's how you are. I'm a giving person. It's a gift and we can say a gift and a curse, and I'll tell you the curse part. The part of, I get family. I get family to hit me up, and y'all know it too. Hey, I get my nieces and nephews. Uncle Charles. Family, I'm paying for funerals and stuff. And for me, I'm going to do it just because. And what I had to do, I had to change up the way I had, because I was giving money out. Because I was like, I'm right now, I can tell you I'm out about $40,000. It is what it is. I don't look for the money to come back. If it happens to come back, good on them. If it don't, but one thing I do is, if they don't give it back, because what I like to do is cycle the money. So if one cousin give it back to me, I'll give it to somebody else, or somebody else asking for it. So that's how I cycle the money, and then to a point to where the money started coming back in, so I couldn't cycle anymore. So what I had to do is put my money into like investments, so I wouldn't have the money, so I can, with a good heart say I don't have it. And I've had cousins that come at me and say, I know you got it. And I'll say, no, I don't. They say, no, I know you got it. I say, well, no, my money's in investments. Well, why don't you cash out an investment? I'm like, wow. They're willing to go to the extreme for me to cash out an investment so that I can give them, what they want. And I remember one time there was one investment was going to be, I can't even remember the whole number, but probably $10,000, oh, maybe $4,000 a penalty for me to cash out of this one particular investment. And somebody wanted like $1,000 or so, and then they said, well, I'll pay you $4,000 too. In my mind, it's like, you don't have $1,000 right now. So how are you going to pay me another $4,000 after I give you $1,000? I don't get it. And so what I'm saying to you is, you have to be a good steward. Even though we want to give and we should be giving, we should be helping, you have to figure out where you are. It's almost like being on that plane, and when the pilot comes on, if the gas mask comes down, the oxygen mask, you got to put yours on first, because you can't save everybody. And that's what that's what I do. I try to save too many people, and you got to save yourself first. Then you can go and help everybody else. So I don't know what that means to you, but for me, like a lot of people, we have given hearts and we give till it bleeds, and now we're in a situation, and then the situation that we're in, nobody can help us out. And that's what usually happens. Even the people who you helped out, they're nowhere to be found. They disappear. And so, figure out where you are, what you want to do, how you want to do it. But for me, I believe we should be helping people. We should be giving. We should be, because that's where I truly believe that's where our blessings come from, from helping people. And not to say that you're looking to get something back, but just to say I'm genuinely coming from my heart helping these people that I don't know and people that I do know. So I just want everybody to take that on board. Take that on, and then take it on that we are 6 months away. I read in it was online, I don't know if it was Forbes, but they said by 2020, and it had to be years ago. It had to be at least 3-4 years ago. By 2020, there will be 10.6 million new millionaires. And when I do events, I ask people, are you going to be one of those millionaires? And of course, everybody's excited. They're saying yes. But then it's like, okay, so what are you going to do to get there? And who's your mentor? And are they already a millionaire? And then people kind of get quiet. Because it's cool to, like a lot of people get excited about stuff, but the excitement kind of fades off when the work has to happen. The excitement fades off when the work has to happen. Faith without works is dead, people. You're not going to get there just by hoping and wishing. It doesn't work that way. You have to actually put the doggone work in. You have to actually get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You have to actually get up off your behind. You have to go to the meetings that you don't want to go to. You're going to lose a little bit of sleep. It's going to get tired. You're going to be so tired to where you just want to just lay down where you are and cry. That's how it works. That's just the reality of it all. You're going to want to give up. You're going to want to quit. But when you do, I say look at who you're working with and look at your family and tell your family they're not good enough. If you want to quit, this is your way out. Tell your family that your family is not good enough, and then just quit. Watch TV for the rest of the year. Because you're going to watch your favorite show anyway. That's my thought. That's the best thing you can tell anybody. So we all have a choice. You either keep going or you quit. That's the only choices we have. I mean, I believe that Steph loves speed. So people say, as long as you don't give up, I get that, but it's kind of like a cop-out. It's really like a cop-out. It's like, no, don't just say that. I mean, put some work in. You can do it once a week, but and then that's not giving up. But is that going to get you to your goal? That's the thing I look at. What's going to get you there? Like, what's going to get you there faster? That's what I always say. What's going to get you there? What's going to get you there faster? And can somebody help you along the journey who's already been there, done that? So a lot of people, like that guy I described all about, he said he's going to do it all on his own. And I said, well, good luck with that. You know, let me know how it works out for you, because you're setting yourself up for failure. If it's already a blueprint, I'm telling him, well, I guess you don't like to use GPS. You just try to figure it out on your own. But that's just where he wants to be. I don't knock people where they are. I just keep it moving. That's what I do. I just keep it moving. It's none of my business. Let me keep moving. And so as we go along this journey, what's your plan? What's your plan to get it done? Your big plan. Like, how are you going to get there? You need to I would take a piece of paper and start writing down, like, this is my plan. This is how I have it laid out. This is how I'm going to get there. This is who's going to help me to get there. So all that needs to be addressed, or nothing really is going to take place, y'all. You know, I'm a realist. I'm like, I tell people how it is. I don't like to sugarcoat this stuff. This is not easy. It truly isn't. But it's going to be worth it. Some people are still stuck in the same place they were in the last 5 years. And I think to me, it's sad. You know, to other people, well, I'm maintaining. I get it, but is that how you thought your life would be? You thought you'd just be maintaining? You didn't think like, okay, my life should be, and a lot of us think like that, like, I shouldn't be in this place right here. I should be over here. And it's like, I get it. I hear you. And I'll turn around and I'll tell people, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Because of your efforts, you can't point the finger. You have to take ownership and say, I didn't do something the right way. That's the best you can do. Blame it on you. Don't blame it on other people. Take freaking ownership. So I tell all that. I tell you that to say you've gotta find somebody that's been there and done that, that's willing to help you out. But you can't just expect all this information for free and then nothing. You don't put out anything. So you have to put that information out so then people can look at you and say, okay, you're willing to help out a little bit and not just try to take. So a lot of people, they just want to take from different relationships and things like that. And it's more of you saying, I don't want to just take, I want help. I want help, but I'm willing to help. That's the key. See, that's the free. So to each and every one of you, reach out to those people that are in your field of study that you can learn from, that you want to have them pour into you, and they want to pour into you want to help. It's a give and take. You know, when I'm a mentor as well, and it's definitely give and take. So you have to figure that piece out. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let y'all off the hook. And I'm going to say thank you to Miss Kimmy Robinson for everything that you're doing out here. And this is still on this journey. And you never know what's going to happen as time goes on. All right? So I'm going to pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray to you right now to bless everyone as they go through trying times in their life. I pray for everybody's strength, for people to unify, for empowerment. And I know people feel like it's not coming fast enough. I know people are frustrated. I know people are stuck in their ways. But we know that everything starts and stops with you. Father God, you're all-knowing, and I want you to ensure that we manifest the destiny that you have set forth for us and ensure we use up the territory you've given us. I pray for strength. I pray for wisdom. I pray for those that are sick and shut in. In your name I pray. Amen. So take it easy. This is Charles McCutchen, your favorite entrepreneur. I'm going to go get it, and nobody's going to stop me. And I want you to be the same way. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one.
He's my Rose, my Rose, Who woke you up this morning with a roof up over your head? That's my Rose. Who provides the source of your income, give you that bread? That's my Rose. Remember when you didn't have a thing, you was out there lost? That's my Rose. Do you receive double, he increased you like a bounce? That's my Rose. Hey, that's my rock. My God's so good to me. Blessing after blessing, even ones that I can't see. I can't thank him enough, cause he done so much, he's my foundation, my God, he holds me up.
He's my rock. He's the reason I can't stop giving them praise until I drop. He took me from the bottom all the way to the top. That's why I tell the devil, get back. Strapped with the word, click, clack. And you ain't never gotta wonder what my faith said. I can do all things through Christ. Did you get that? Chase God, not money, that's true facts. I'm obese with belief, yeah, too fat. My foundation too strong so it can't crack. I'm cool when life gets rockin', no ASAP. He laid down his life like a flow, man. That's why I go so hard and never go back. I'm never searching for a blessing at all, cause he's my rock when my back against the wall. What it cooking, baking up joy like peanut butter cookies. Get a taste of him and you might start juking. Get the shouting hallelujah, got everybody looking. That's okay though. Yes sir, he's solid. 10 toes down, he endows me with knowledge. Provides strength when I'm weak in my body. I bounce back with a fight like Ali. For Roche, gotta know he don't play. The big homie on the block with the most game. I just lean on him like a brick wall. Catch your back when you slack, make the big fall. What a big dog, thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you Lord for giving life and sending down the Holy Christ. A refuge and fortress of solitude. I'm flexed up